Weird and wonderful facts about teenagers. As the parent of teenagers, I have found that knowing a little bit about their internal mechanisms really helps me keep some of their less desirable behavior in perspective. So, for your amusement and edification, here are a few weird and wonderful facts about teenagers that might explain why they do the things they do. Teenagers can't remember future tasks. Teenagers are more prone to addiction. Levels of the feel-good chemical, dopamine, are lower in the teenage brain. But when teens get something they want, their brains release more dopamine than in adults, which means their highs are higher and from a lower base. That's a huge neurological payoff when things feel good, which can drive teens to repeat feel-good behavior and makes them more vulnerable to addiction. Teenagers have poor prospective memories, which means they are not very good at holding things in their heads to remember to do later. When you nag them, it really does go in one ear and out the other. Teaching teens to use props like timetables, planners, and checklists can help get them organized. Teenagers believe you are being hostile, even when you aren't, because the rational front part of their brains is underdeveloped. Teenagers tend to rely on the more primitive back brain to interpret people's facial expressions. This part of the brain is sensitized to danger and threat, and is therefore more likely to detect hostile emotions when these aren't actually present. Encouraging teenagers to talk about emotions, speak before you leap, can help keep them out of trouble. And try not to join in when they fly off the handle unnecessarily. See, how do I cope with teenage tantrums? Teenagers naturally fall asleep late and wake up late. Melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, is released later at night in a teenager's brain.